Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another couple heroes to replay. Small on bottom or just left side is the blue USF. We got Big Boss. Small on the right side is the red Wehrmacht or Ausstier. We got Under the Green Line. I don't see any green lines on this game. At least in 1v1s. Technically green is a playable color. Oh, we got tier 1 skipped by the Wehrmacht player, looks like. Pioneer squad a little bit idle. No, looks like he's going for a double Pioneer MG42 into perhaps Grenadier opener. That's unusual. Is there Ostrupen as a possibility? No. So got a weird opener here. Just gonna wait and see how effective it will be. Oh, on the left side we do have the heavy cav company. So we'll be able to apply some Pershings. Rifle squad laying down some sandbags will be completed. We'll lose some capturing time. The Wehrmacht player has gone for double Pioneer, which means he's going to have better capture game. And the Pioneer's going to take a bit of damage, spots him immediately, fires upon him. Got a lot of good damage there. Now the Pioneers can win out even at long range. Or even at close range versus the Rifleman. We do have now a Grenadier squad on the build queue. We do, of course, potentially Jaeger Infantry Doctrine, Spearhead Doctrine, or the German Mechanized Doctrine. I do like the 250 half-tracks and the command tank. Ball and Scope's quite a nice ability. Spearhead's very nice for the Tiger tank. Well, everything. Just everything's good in the Spearhead Doctrine. And Jaeger Infantry Doctrine is nice, though the Jaeger Command Squad is, of course, a unit that's very out of place, in my opinion. NG42 trying to set on up. Reaction squad rotates around. Should have continued running this way since he was halfway more. But looks like he will flank the MG42. Took a bit of damage there from the defense crews. Gets out the garrisons there, so he can simply run more northern and avoid the reaction fire. The reaction squad is getting distracted by the Pioneer, who's heavy cover. There are 4 windows to the side, so he can focus on that MG42 reasonably. The MG42 does have a very good DPS. Reaction squad does fall back out of garrison. Volley fire activated there. Also against Pioneers, probably wouldn't just fine just to fire normally. It gets suppressed there, but taking a lot of damage in return. And does fully pin the Pioneers, forcing back. Gets out of the garrison there. The squad's wounded enough that even the defense crews of the MG42 could potentially win. A rifle squad back here. MG42 fires the wrong angle. Rifle squad gets inside the church. Double rifle squad here. That Grenadiers took a beating. And he's probably being wiped right now. There's a good chance he gets wiped out. Pioneers could draw some fire there. This Grenadier needs to just stand and fight if the rifle squad is going to be focused on that Grenadier. He does retarget. Possibly could have just run by and try to get the wipe there. Can't say that would be a great idea. Just a possibility. Does get a good angle there. Does push too far forward behind the weld, which did start receiving fire from the Grenadier. Oh well. Got the rifle squad here. Took a bit of damage there. Grenadiers should be able to deal with him, though they're behind heavy cover now. Battle phase 1's now being researched. Got 2, 2, and no 2 MG42s. If he goes for another MG42, we could call that the 222 build. And clearly does not mean anything else. Battle phase 1 still being researched, so no chance for a rifle grenade. This our squad's taking a fair amount of damage there. Could have potentially forced back the Pioneer. Pioneer's not going to be able to do much either way. Rifle squad's down to half health, so the rifle grenade should be reasonably effective versus it if it does die to pull it out. Flame Warfare to pull it out on this squad here. And 4-2 advances some heavy cover, very nice. And the Wehrmacht player has the doctrine. We do have the German Mechanized Doctrine, which does give access to the 250 half track. He has went up. He has capability to pull out a very effective 250 half track. He is going for the 250 half track. He can fall back the Pioneer squad and get some reinforcements. He needs to fall back as well. He's flanked, but already get wiped out here. This other guy is not being reinforced at the moment, and all the squads falls on back. He solves the lieutenant. Medical bay there. Same the Flam and Warfare Pioneer is going to be very important for the 250 half track. Got a 50 cal here. Got to be careful of that. He saw the lieutenant, so he does have to be careful of 50 cals. He is aware of that. Of course, needs the upgraded structure for the intake rifle grenade. He's got another 50 cal. And that's the point of field. Goes towards 250 half track. And I'll go ahead the bit more effective flame car version. It is far more durable than the M3. It has nearly double the armor. I think more than double the armor. Makes so it takes 50% less damage from bullets, or at least 50% less chance to pen. See here, it hardly took any damage there. And that pioneer, that rifleman squad is about to get wiped on out. Does not reverse on back to pursue it. Probably, if you were to reverse back, you may get wiped there. We do have the light AT mine here, which could be triggered, and looks like it will be triggered, which is a temporary stun. Misses it. And decides just either head down south to flank the 50 cal, which is not a bad idea. If he wants it for field control, then he can't be chasing down squads. He needs to push them back. Rifle squads there. The rifle grenade being sent by the Grenadier here does get suppressed there by the other 50 cal. Grenadier needs to fall back. The fully pinned about to get wiped on out. Does retreat it back. 50 cal does not fire bursts there. This 50 cal could be a move down here. Can start firing bursts. Does not wipe out this one. This one could be wiped out. Of course, not like he's probably able to dismount and secure it. And he will fall back as well. So no wipes. Though still, that's going to be a lot of reinforcements. M242 here finds the light T-mine, did critical damage to the thing, and it has a slowed engine effect. Another light T-mine there. Does manage to save the half track thanks to this MG42, so very good setup there. And now the mortar half track does need repairs. We do have the Lieutenant for Bazooka, a reasonable counter to the 250 half track. Ambulance now pulled in field, where the US player has some manpower to work with. Does have this upgraded structure, so it can get a intake rifle grenade off. One model carries bazooka. As long as that one gets knocked around, he will not be able to fire. We've got another. Oh, he is not repaired the flamethrower pioneer. Flamethrower pioneer has efficiency 2, so it has improved repair rate. The unvetted one was firing away or repairing away. This is firing away. Literally, and Lieutenant does fall back there. Now got squad pantspeeders, they can also be loaded back at the 250 half track. But I think the Flamer Pioneer is just generally a little bit more reasonable for it. Utility car being blown in field. I actually don't know how effective the utility car is versus the half track. It's a matchup we don't see all too often. Lots of repairs now going. And that should be repaired up in no time. So the time right now it's 8 minutes 39 seconds. So it's technically there is time rather than no time. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage there, and they do manage to fall back. Flamethrower squad can side the back of the half track once again. Mortar is probably deployed on the field, help engage those 50 cal since he sees 2 of them. That's actually probably a reasonable counter. Rifleman laying down landmine. This will get spotted. He does interrupt it. Intake rifle grenade ×2 being casted. Got the half track quite nicely. Does lose a couple Pioneer models. Handsgrenadiers, I think Iron from bundle grenade does retreat on back. Does not manage to count the time. Looks like he was, or was trying to cancel it. Into the car on field. Does have its armored skirts. Our squad does fall back. Looks like they did take our rifle grenade. Grenadiers are now falling on back. Good. Small splash at there into the lieutenant. MG42 sitting on up, out of range of the 50 cal. Lieutenant's starting to get suppressed there. It is a cutoff sector towards the fuel sector down south. Grenadiers do get suppressed. Mortar may want to smoke out the 50 cal. He's starting to fire smoke. Get smoked. That's not what that term means, but oh well. Oh, also the Grenadiers did get reinforced on the front line. Technically this is now the front line.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh, S-mines. The utility car is not S-mine proof. Looks like that was a small patch there, and I think all of it cleaned up because I don't see the markers anymore. The marker says Achtung, mine, I think. Smoke barrage raining on in. Rifle squad does get suppressed. Good hit there on that rifleman.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Misses a 50 cal.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Mortar may receive some rifle squad with bullets. Barrage is still ongoing, but if he would take a shot there, the scatter would be very tight, which could take out the squad in one hit. Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. This Grenadier is not fully reinforced, being reinforced now when the Panzer Grenadier models do get dropped. Good hit, mortar hit there on that rifleman. Starting to smoke out the utility car once again. Now got a Scot on the build queue. Pack 40 rolls a miss. If you got the flamethrower pioneer, it does find the major.
The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery is now available.
Flamethrower hitting that major now. Got some artillery being brought in. Looks like major artillery. Does use incendiary rounds, but of course I was unable to deploy them. First round miss. Let's see if it sticking inside the garrison would have been a good idea. The answer is no, because the wooden structure, it falls over a stiff breeze. Just ask the big bad wolf.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
Our squad heading down south. This is being smoked up by the Scot. Very nice. Pack 40 sitting on up.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
And got the MG42 starting to fall back now.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Our squad starting to fall back now. And the Pioneers are falling back as well. Grenadiers firing away.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Lieutenant does receive some smoke there. Grenadier is starting to get overrun by some riflemen. I do now have tier 3 being built by the Wehrmacht player.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Good hit them, the Grenadiers. Pack 40 rolls a miss on the utility car again. Sends another miss there as well. Panzer Grenadier still a bundle grenade on the Lieutenant. He does advance forward. Grenadiers need to fall back. Mortar gets a good hit there on the Lieutenant.
We have 300 points remaining.
Rifle squad taking some flame bursts.
We are losing a sector.
Oh, looks like more light mines here. Very nice. Missing a lot of those. You don't really see that mine all too often. It's very limited. But he's been doing a good job actually deploying them out. The Carpentry 4 trying to overrun that Pack 40. And the Arc Squad's trying to fall back. Over here, I do have the Major falling back from the Grenadiers. But now the VP's in favor of the US player by a small margin. Yeah, it's getting to plus 200, so it's getting to a decent margin actually. Short barreled Panzer IV on the build queue. The US player is enough for a Sherman tank. If he sees a short barreled Panzer IV, he'd go for the Sherman tank. Though he may be trying to save the Pershing, which I do understand. Panzer Grenadiers hitting that rifleman squad now. More smoke on the M242.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Grenadiers push forward, and they do fall back there. We do have a U.S. landmine here, and that is, I believe, the Treadbuster landmine from the utility cart, so it can only be triggered by vehicles. Short barrel Panzer IV now deployed in the field. Short barrel Panzer IV will be able to hard counter the utility car and the Scott, but that's not really saying much. It's a pen there. I honestly can't tell you how many pens it takes to take out a Scott with a short barrel Panzer IV. Short answer is a lot. Long answer, I think 6. Maybe 5.
Enemy forces are securing
Have these
our
units down
territory.
south trying to capture some of these sectors there. More looks like it's going to be barraging. Actually, not the major, or yep, he is going to be barraging the major.
Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points.
It's a decent splash hit there. And just decides to fall back immediately. Not a bad idea. Panzer Grenadiers force back the riflemen. Our squad and lieutenant following back now. Panzer Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Pack 40 fire down south. Looks like he hit the Scott. It looks like the Scott's now barraging the Pack 40 there. Did he count down south, hitting the flanking Grenadiers. Trooper Panzer 4 straight forward. Does take a pen there from Jackson. Jackson's a little bit overkill in this situation. Panzer Grenadiers need to fall back. But seeing the US players lacking proper AT, I do understand why I go with the Jackson. Because it will give him a good option to hit any armored target wherever he may fight, which will help out rounding out his composition. Sherman tank at this situation would be quite nice. Oh, howdy, sorry, I just saw your comment. You're welcome. Do you want to see another 1v1 next game, or do you want to see a 2v2? Raf Squad took a bit of damage there. Do still have, that's a Wehrmacht Teller mine, which will one-shot the utility car and severely wound the Jackson to a point where even the short-barreled Panzer IV can contest with it, because I think it would take 3 pens to finish off the Jackson. Which may not seem like a lot, but still means the short-barreled Panzer IV could take him out. And looks like the Grenadiers do get hit, like, once again. More smoke raining on in. You have to support the short barrel Panzer IV, but he is on negative ground there. Pack 40 does connect the utility car. But not again, there's some Panzer tactician there. Good pen there onto the Panzer IV. Well, greetings. Salutations. Well met. Or howdy. We do now have the Panzer Grenadier getting suppressed by the 50 cal. Good mortar smoke there. Both players have been using a lot of smoke, which is very nice to see. Another pen there on the utility car. Relatively. US player is probably a bit more close to meta, just going for lieutenant. Not necessarily off meta, but not necessarily common, if that makes any sense. The Wehrmacht forces definitely had a weird opener. Usually when I think of off meta, I think completely unrecognizable. Like, not going for Grenadiers nor Panzer Grenadiers, because that's quite fun. We do have a grenade thrown there, does get avoided. More smoke there, very nice. 50 cal, more smoke here. Good mortar hit there. Our squad's on the fall back. Short barrel Panzer IV pushes way forward. Jackson's going to be hitting the short barrel Panzer IV shortly. We do have the Pack 40 rotating forward. Grenadiers 2 get suppressed, the other one gets pinned. You need to fall back. Does get a pen there with the Panzer IV. For Panzer IV, trying to hit the Rife squad. Rife squad does throw a grenade, does largely avoid it. Pack 40 connects onto the utility car. There's that more Panzer tactician there. Force fire the ground there, gets pinned on the short barrel Panzer IV. Does take out that one guy.
We are losing a sector.
Our squad going back, gains some good damage there on that of Pack 40. There's another frag there. Not really necessary, but gets the wipe. Jackson does roll a miss there. Other Pack 40 needs to rotate around. A force fire on the ground. And 4-2 pin.
We are down to 75 points.
As Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. MG42 is going to fall back now. Do now have a Panzer IV on the build queue.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Our squad down south. Mortar getting hit by the Scot. Mortar gets decrewed by the Scot.
Lost a Granatwerfer squad.
Got some Thompson Rangers up north. Flamethrower Pioneer could hit the squad behind heavy cover, but they're already pretty wounded. Double Pack 40 there. And we've got the Rangers now falling on back.
We have 50 points remaining.
Does hit the Jackson twice. Panzer IV gets a pen as well. One more pen and stun for it. Rolls a miss there. Panzer IV advancing. Prioritize fire turned on. No spotting scopes. Rolls a miss there on the utility car. Rotating around trying to hit the Jackson now. Does take a pink rock grenade there. Jackson goes down. Does be careful of the lieutenant's bazooka, but that lieutenant's actually wiped out at one point in time. The Panzer IV should just try to creep away. The Scot could try taking out the Panzer IV. The Wehrmacht player is running low on tickets. Pack 40 gets decrewed there, I think by major artillery. Scott could eye for a barrage order onto the Panzer IV. I think right for against the Panzer IV, one more shot should be done for. Scott's getting a barrage order there on the M242. Northern VP is neutralized but not being captured. Does abandon the ambulance, rolls and misses there, but got a splash hit. Another anti-tank rifle grenade there. I think the aura there protected, absorbed some damage there. Looks like I found another light AT mine here. And we got the Panzer IV going on down. Another Panzer IV on the build queue. Central VP is captured, resulting in neutral capture. But I need to start capturing up the points.
We have lost a panzer.
Now I got the Pershing on the field. Stug would be probably the best option to deal with the Pershing at the moment. Of course, he gets the Panzer IV out in the field before he spotted it. Part of his fire turned on onto the Pershing. One shot into the short barrel Panzer IV will take it out. And was repairing up a little bit. And looks like the US player, once he saw the Pershing, decides to back out of the game. Zangrade saying, keep watching and on to the next replay.